tell me all your thoughts on God, 'cause I'd really like to meet her and ask her why we're who we are. And tell me all your thoughts on God, 'cause I'm on my way to see her. So tell me, am I very far? Am I very far now? Am I very far now?
Do it again. Hey guys, I'm back and I wanted to do a quick little video in regards to the Appalachian magic that I've been kind of looking into. And this one just feels like it may be a short video. I don't really do things scripted, but it feels like it relates really well to my present experiences. So let me just first off say that this is going to be strictly about birds. So let me just say, and I'll try and find some video or pictures that I've taken over the last couple of weeks. Crows have been around a lot lately, and so Josh has been kind of looking at me kind of funny, like, what's the big deal with crows? But they've been everywhere, everywhere but my home, actually, which is kind of strange. As a lot of you know, I've been kind of delving into studying about the Morrigan and her relations to Danu. And they're kind of molding into the same type of goddess, or at least their relationship is really making itself known to me. And I've noticed crows everywhere. I have two swans where I live, and I see them quite often. But crows follow me to work, they follow me shopping or going out to eat, wherever I am pretty much but home. I've heard crows calling while I've been home, but I have not actually seen any. So I've started thinking about the lore from Celtic mysticism and relating to the Morrigan, and also crows and blackbirds and the lore that I've heard of and I've come across and being raised in the Appalachian area. So a lot of us know the mysticism and the lore for crows and the Morrigan is that the Morrigan turns into a crow, and she and her crows scout the battlegrounds and the earth for souls, kind of like a Valkyrie does. Now, that being said, the lore for crows and blackbirds in the Appalachian sense is closely related, and is kind of like, more so the Edgar Allan Poe type of thing. It's the raven is an omen of death, or the crow is an omen of death, and they foretell something that's going to happen. So, with that being said, there's a few different things that I've heard and that my mother and I have discussed at length about birds and what they mean and what they signify. Now, I've also looked some things up to find some extra stuff to talk about. So, without further ado, let's discuss this. There are a lot of Appalachian beliefs that blackbirds mean death. Now, depending on how many birds show up and how they show up in your life, kind of changes the story, basically, or the prediction. So there is a belief that if a blackbird or a raven nests on the top of your home, that is a sign that someone in the household is going to die, or there will be death in the household. So a lot of people, I guess back in the old days, used to throw rocks on their roofs to detour the blackbirds from nesting. So there's that. And at least apparently, if you can throw rocks on your roof, you could prevent the death of the person, per se. So there's that. I've actually also heard that if a blackbird flies into your home, that it is a sign of an evil spirit or a malignant spirit. Malevolent spirit, I guess, is what I'm trying to say, is in your home. And if you chase it out without it dying, the spirit will leave your home. However, if it dies, it stays, apparently. I actually learned that one while visiting Kentucky, so there's that. Now, a big one that I've always heard and my family has always kind of believed, we do believe, is not necessarily to do with dark birds in particular, but birds in general. And how that goes is we believe if you hit a bird and kill it, that's a sign that somebody you know of is going to pass. Now, there have been times where we've literally been like, okay, wow, this is crazy. My mom's friend Bobby, I think my sister hit a bird, and that's the thing. It's always kind of like crazy. Like someone's hit a bird, but it may not directly mean that person's a relationship for that person, or a strong relationship to that person, is going to die. But it's always kind of happened. And I actually pointed it out to my future mother-in-law. Chase, her other son, Chase, had hit a bird. And I asked him if it died, and he said, well, I don't know why. And I was, explained myself to him, and I guess it freaked him out. But, so yeah, that's that. But, yeah, my mom's friend Bobby died after, I believe it was my sister hit a bird. More recently, my great aunt died after my mom hit a bird, and she wasn't sure if it had died. So that just kind of sort of happens. And every time I'm in the car and, like, I'm riding in the car and Josh is driving, and a bird flies across the windshield or gets in our road some way, I always kind of freak out a little, and he laughs at me, and I'm just like, no, it's not funny. Like, seriously, this is a serious thing to me. But anyway, so that's that. And I was wondering if any of you guys had ever heard any lore or superstitions about blackbirds yourself, or what is your personal feelings about birds and their ties to death or illness. So yeah, let me know. Leave a comment below. Blessed be.
Oh, death. Oh, death. Won't you spare me over till another year?